Here we go. We are back for another Habs Nation Show with the hockey coach, Guru Coach Frenchy, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand, the land of the smile. On a great Thursday night, thankfully night, on the September 14, 2023. Yes, we are one day before the beginning of the training camp games, exhibition game for the Montreal Canadiens rookies. We're going to talk about this tonight. A lot of great subject to sharing all together tonight. My five biggest storyline. Don't tell anybody, but I have 6. I don't know count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I don't know. But we're going to tell you my storyline, what I expect for the upcoming rookie camp in Montreal. They are in Buffalo. 27 players all together, 15 forward, 9 for defensemen, and 3 goaltender are going to be part of the roster. Play Friday night. All the game are live streaming on the video on the RDS, or you can find those games on the YouTube channel under the NHL.com/Canadian, and check on the front page. Usually they put their link over there. Click on it. You can watching the games directly from your couch and watching. Of course, you can join me live because Coach is going to do some game. I don't guarantee all 3 games, but I will definitely do at least tomorrow night, the first game of the tournament for the Montreal Canadiens. I can wait to see the Montreal Canadiens prospect for the upcoming season. Of course, a lot of things to talk about. You have already some people knock the door. Don't forget, please, to click on the likes. That'd be great if you can do that. Look like Danny said, get well soon, King of Gamer. Our friend King, we wish the best. Hopefully doing better. And speed recovery. And I can't wait to see you again. And the world of the Hockey Nation. Of course, the best channel on the planet. Talking about the best channel, I have a big news. You want to hear that? Danny, you want to hear my news? It's not about the shrimp, but I got a confirmation to get Stu Cohen from the Gazette newspaper is going to be with me for an interview. Obviously, it's not going to be live. It's going to be a recording, but I'm going to turn around to be a premiere. So what happening, we're going to make a special night, 9 o'clock Eastern time, and the first one will be on premiere. And after the recording, or when you watch the show, I'm going to turn on live streaming to hear your comments about that. Here, the kick out of this Stu Cohen recording. We starting a mail bag, and I think in our tap or Luciano, both of you, and I don't want to type it. Can you put on the link the email of the Hockey Nation to get the mailbag comments for the people? Each one of you or anybody want to ask question to Stu Cohen, you send an email to, I believe it's ashnlswarmup@gmail.com. I could be wrong, and I'll tap know better than me on that one. All right, and you have to put on the title Stu Cohen. That's it, that's all. So when I see Stu Cohen, I will pick the best question. I will get maybe 5, 10 of them. And I want you to sharing the opportunity to talk directly with Stu Cohen. So all the questions are coming from me, but I can't wait to see Stu Cohen. And hopefully Stu is going to coming back after that, maybe other time. So very excited to get a guy like Stu Cohen. We know Stu covered the Montreal Canadiens for many, many years, well known as a reporter for the Montreal Canadiens. So look, I don't know what season 4 is going to which direction, but so far we have a great lineup. September 26, our friend for Sportology was something like that. I cannot remember. Ross Cohen. I know his name, Ross Cohen, well known and on the prospect and cover all the 3 teams in the Pennsylvania area, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and he's going to talk with us live. Now, this one is be live September 26th. So the lineup is filling up, guys. Be ready because we're going to bring a lot of great contents, a great guests, and of course, we have Randy Rockman is going to be pop up at some point, and our top and Marco Larabi and Marco D'Amico is going to join us. I have Jason for the Flyers Department Relationship Marketing is going to pop up with us in October. And the list is going to be bigger and bigger for the upcoming season, season 4 of the Hockey Nation. So I try to deliver the best we can to give you the best contents. Of course, this is the place to go at the Hockey Nation. So we want to thank all the moderators, by the way, and all the people, our subscribers. And then we're coming to something very special. I cannot tell you another secrets. And by the way, you can join us on the Fantasy Hockey at the Hockey Nation. Lucien is going to put the link a little bit later. We're looking for GM, want to learn about, not learn, but try to participate to the Fantasy Hockey. So that's it. That's all. Nothing else I can tell you. Don't forget to click on the likes. We have, of course, Danny T and Luciano Graziano are in the house tonight. We have Mr. Randy Walkman. We just talked about him a couple of seconds ago. Directly for the beautiful country of Canada, but it's from the great province of Alberta. Mr. Enartat knocked the door. Welcome in the house. Thanks so much, Mr. Enartat, to be with the Hockey Nation Show on the great Thursday night. And Mr. Leon Renault knocked the door with us. Thanks to be with us on the great evening again. Leon participated a lot the last couple of days. And glad to have you aboard. Thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Show. So we really appreciate about that. Leon, you are with us and continues to join the family of the Hockey Nation Show, talking about the RG Calabro for New Jersey. It will give us all the update about the NFL football game tonight. It looked like the Minnesota Vikings play again the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know. That's what I heard. After the first quarter, 3-0 for Eagles. I don't know. Don't ask me the quarterback. I don't know. Anyhow, 20 the Tiger. No, 20 the Mark is in the house. Thanks so much to be with Hockey Nation Show tonight, Tony. Ready to rock and roll. Thanks so much, Mr. Leon, to be nice with us. Tomorrow night, RG have a really big game at high school. If you are in the New Jersey area, maybe you stop by. The Wellington visit the Woodridge. A big game. RG, RG, I have a question. Guys, I know, but I have a personal question to RG. RG, can you remember or do you know the Coach Wolf? Coach a big high school. He was really a big coach in the New Jersey area at the high school. Coach Wolf, Wolfe. If you know him, just let me know in the chat because I have a big connection with Coach Wolf, probably my mentors, like in between 2008 to 2014. He's always remind me, he always talk about the Coach Wolf of the high school in New Jersey. So I would like to know that about that one over there. 1 hour away from the start time, Mr. R, our friend RJR, is in the house. Welcome back. Thank you so much, JR, for the feedback you gave it to me yesterday. King of Gamer back in the house. I have been around. I got a strep throat and it's not fun. I'm on the penicillin. Sorry to hear that, my friend, King of Gamer. Me too. I get something. I feel a little bit better. I don't know why. I feel tired. I don't know. The pill make me tired. But yesterday, I could not. I was like sleepy. Like a shrimp of the Danny. Like, I could not. I don't know. My body. But I did my 2 workout. This morning, I felt so much better. I won a great heart. I changed my workout, by the way. Since August 1st, I tried to do 45 workout per month. And last month, I did 56. Right now, I'm the pace. I try to get only 1 day off every 10 days. So 3 days off, 6 workout off of the month. And I do one in the morning. And the morning is it's called it's a rush one. So what I do, I go on the weight and I go for 50 minutes and no break. Like 30 seconds, take water, walk around a little bit, take the next rep. And then I do like 2, 3 different exercise back to back to back to give my muscle to listen, to change his routine. And the night, I walk about 4 to 5 miles every night. It's about 35 minutes, 80 minutes, depends on my route, and I do that. And so far, so good. It's just right now, I'm tired. I don't know. Yesterday was terrible. I know you want to hear more about the Montreal Canadiens. Sorry about that. I'm just excited about everything right now. Jake McEnway is in the house. Mr. Sébastien, welcome in the house. Thanks so much. Don't forget, guys, to stay in the subject of hockey, right? I'm not talking about one particular person here, but stay in the subject. Be respectful, right? And consist to deliver great knowledgeable of what you know about hockey. You have a question, you ask me, but don't try to go left and right and to hear about other subject, or we don't need to hear about that, about your personal life like I'm doing right now. Mr. Danny is going to make me a timeout the next couple of minutes. Viking take the lead 7-3. Here we go. I will email the site one. The lead block is up. Here we go. KLS is in the house. The Star Visit Red Wing just wrap up. Yes, some strength showcase at Rookie Camp already starts September 14. I'm glad to hear that. What about Mr. Larry Lavallee? Upset young. Thanks so much for the score, Leon. Great to hear that. Danielson was good for Detroit. Nate Danielson, drafted 8th overall pick, I believe. Friend Roy from Bangkok is in the house. We love you, buddy. Directly from Ontario, Mr. William McLaren. Knock the door. Where was it? Was too far from this? I don't know. Mr. Claude Richard, directly from Ottawa. Thanks so much, Mr. JR, about that. Here we go, guys. This is the email in our tab. Talk about, guys, any question you have. And I think Luciano in our tab, and the next couple of shows we do, I'm going to bring that, right? The mailbag. And there's something for anything about that too. Everybody can send that. I just need to watching more the email. I let usually in our tab looking about that, but put the title, Stu Cohen. And every time we have a new, if you want to have a question about Ross Cohen for the Prospect 2024, put the title Ross Cohen, and live or recording, I'm going to ask those questions. I will copy past your email straight on the recording, so you can see on the screen. So that would be the best thing to do that. So I'll try to deliver this to everybody about this. William said, Coach, will you be broadcasting the first initial game this Saturday night at 12 o'clock p.m.? Your time, I think, is the first initial game in the Southern Hemisphere. That's pretty late for us. The first initial game, are you talking about the Montreal Canadiens, or are you talking about the other team in NHL? Because, honestly, the first game in Montreal is Friday night. So, or you talk about the first game in NHL. If it's not Montreal, the Canadian, I'm not sure I'm going to do that, honestly, William. I try to minimize or focusing more on the Montreal Canadian whatsoever. Sometimes we'll do different live stream, but we'll see, William, about that. Zev Lacab knocked the door. Welcome back, Zev. Hopefully doing well. Glad to have you aboard. Crab is good. I just don't like to play with to eat. I don't like it. Obviously, I just love shrimp. It's easier. Thanks so much, Luciano, for this one. It's about game tonight. 7-3. Here we go. Pick it up here. Thanks so much, Luciano, for apparel. Yes, you can buy some apparel for the Hockey Nation. It's on sale. I'm working on that. I have so many things to work out about this. Mr. AK knocked the door. Talking about ND, guys. Do you believe he's going to for a hat trick of the Frenchy Quiz? He won the last two Frenchy Quiz. Can he hit the hat trick? We know Gary Cournoyer have the longest streak with 5 nights back to back. Randy Moss. Fentany was looking good with a blue jacket against the lead until the game got called bad ice. Here we go. That's not good news to hear that. I did not look about this. I was watching on the Montreal Canadiens today. Coach, what pill are you taking about what color? One is a little one. I need to take one every 12 hours. But I take another one. It's a blue one. This one, that's when I'm a little bit worried. Now, I did not take anything this morning because I want to be sure I do the show. I'm going to take after that and see what happened today. But last night, I hit 10 o'clock, 10:30, and I was fighting to stay alive. Not stay alive, but stay awake. And I was watching the Montreal Canadiens press conference. And I tried to complete the show, everything. And at 11 o'clock, I couldn't do anything after that. I just hit the wall, and I went to the bed. I don't go to the wall. You know where I sleep? The last couple of nights, I sleep on the balcony. It's really nice when I'm tight end. It's chilly a little bit more. I know humidity anymore. It's about 25, 26, 24. The night, you have a breeze, and I sleep or have a little bit like a couch on my balcony, good enough to hanging there for a couple hours, and I fall asleep there. I like to listen to the wave knock the sand, and then after that I wake up, and then I go back in my bed, and then I wake up at 4:30. 4 is really, because I want to watch the LDS to hear all the news of the day. Then I prepare the show. Then I hit the gym at 6. Then I come back at 7. Then I eat a little bit. Then I work at 8. I finish at 10:30. And then I take a break 1 hour. And then I go back. And then I work more. And then I go back to work. And I work again the night. That's my life. There we go. I think, of course, you'd be there. I think you all would have to talk him like Will Ferrell, William, about that. Try to pick it up everything. Skill scoreboard update. Do you have any question? But thanks so much. RG said that. The Smith to Colorado from Isaac Lacan. We're going to talk about this in a minute. We get selected to be in Canadian team roster for the 27 at the Montreal camp. We don't know yet. That's the reason we didn't answer to you, Sebastian, about that. I don't expect any one of them go to be part of the roster. At least we have some kind of history. Mr. Sharks is in the house. Welcome back in the house. I did not hear about that one. And it's a King and the Coyotes coach. I'm getting joking. That's pretty late. First game in the Southern Hemisphere area. Yeah. No. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so, but it's okay. Mario D is in the house. Welcome back. Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Mr. Danny. About that, Sebastian better behave, but the letter Q in the front will be better, easier, better to get your answer about that one over there. Steve G knocked the door. Welcome back in the house. October 11th, live in Montreal, Canadian. Luciano. Yeah, they gave me, but every 4 hours I take one, every 12 hours I take another one. It's helping me, by the way. It's just like, remember like the Q-Nil? Is it a Q-Nil? They call it? Like, like the syrup you take or the whatever it is. You fall asleep, he asks you, don't drive the car, right? I feel the same way, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. The most of the time, I pop up here at the right time, and that's why I know about this one over there. Where are the get you out? Yeah, that's not the kind of guy, that kind of pill is Zeph about that one over there, but good pain thinking about that one over there. Franco with Skid right with Nate and backup for Steve. Here we go, guys. Let's start in with the show right now. I go 20 minutes. That's not too bad. Through everything. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. I have a lot of things to talk about this tonight. I'm going to resume what is going on. But the first subject of the day, guys, I would ask Nicole is a syrup coach. Yeah, there's something like you fall asleep the night. You have the night and the morning, whatever it is. But I remember I took some kind of stuff like that. If I ask in our top, how many days before the beginning of the season? He would tell me, of course, Coach, I remember. I told you yesterday 27, so today will be 26. Yeah, and our top is great and Mats. And we talk about who? The Viking. Who remember the Mats Naslund, the number 26, one of the favorite hockey players for the Montreal Canadian fans. Mats Naslund, where the Jofa helmet. A little bit the same kind of the helmet at Danny, but that's what we got about that one there. And today, guys, I want to talk about 5 biggest storyline I'm looking for the rookie camp. When we talk about the watch out players the last couple of days, right? Who do you go to watching everything like that? But tonight, I want to go a little bit the story behind everything. And I hope that we're helping you a little bit to prepare yourself to watch the hockey game for that. And then I want to talk about other subject I did today, yesterday about the video. First of all, guys, I create this. First of all, I didn't create. I add more. But I took 3 websites, the Elite Prospect, I took the Athletic, and I took another one. I cannot remember which one. It was a Draft Pro, maybe? I don't know. Anyhow, and I put this all together, and then I put my own information about that. Inside this guide, Watching Prospect 2024 online. What do you get inside? Is the first of all fun kind of league around the world you can know about. Whatever is Russia, Czech, Germany. It's really great information. This is the Bible if you want to follow any prospect for the next couple of years to watch. Inside that, I put the calendar of the biggest date of the year. The World Junior Championship, the Memorial Cup, the Final Four, the BO Steel game, and I can go all the way like that. The U18, the World Championship under 18, and all the stuff like that. Then I go for each league. I put where you can watch the game on fun website, Flow Hockey, example, Fancy. I will talk to you about ESPN Plus, TSN Plus, the Play 4 TV, the MNHockey.tv. Everything is including about website. And then at the end, I put some prospect. Maybe you can look for 2024, 2025, or 2026. So it's not complete like I would love because it's honestly, I want to do a video under 10 minutes. But if you want to know a little bit more, this is the guide. Maybe you can look in and save it on your computer, and you can look about this. Finally, guys, I did of course, my player to watch Rookie Camp. It was my player number 5. I'm going to consider to get another one today for tomorrow. When you wake up, today I did Sean Farrell. So this is what I did, honestly, the last couple of days. And like I said, I think William made me great comments about the video I'm talking about, the guide. You can maybe watching that one over there. That would be the best way to do that. Let's see what we got here in that chat. 26, and after we got it, here we go. WST is in the house. Welcome back. Yeah, exactly like Johnny Goudreau, WST. This is the best thing about that. I watched Bouchard shooting puck today on all his channel. He has a bomb. Yes, he is one of this. The Gaston Gingras, the 2024. Matt Nasloon, Luciano. Yes, it is. Zeph. Great comments here. Danny. And then we talk Mr. Willie Snyder. Sorry to hear that. I think Willie is sharing with us yesterday, but yeah, thought a prayer to her and her family. Sorry to hear that. Condolences for every one of them. Thanks so much, William. The bunny house knocked the door. First time, I believe it is. I don't think so. We got a bunny house before. We got the monkeys. We got some other animal, but I think this is the first time we got a bunny house. But at the true and 1980s, True Days. Isn't that Thursday nightclub? I think it was Thursday nightclub on the Peel on the Peel Street, the bunny house. Talking about the bunny house. Who remember the bunny pucks? So you have a story, guys. When I play hockey and I go and then I went to higher level, the player was always talking about the bunny puck. So the bunny puck is they met the girls the night before and at the bar, and they're all around the team. They're hanging there, and they become the bunny puck. That's the story. It's too early talking about that, but it is what it is. About that, great guide for the prospect. Nice guide. Thank you so much, Steve G. Appreciate a lot for that. Everybody's to Willie. That's great. That's everybody is very nice. Each other. Don't forget, guys, click on the likes. Franco Yakano is in the house. Welcome back, Franco. I want to apologize to all the Montrealers who was bothered by my mistake. I said I would be painting a Sunday Cup parade road, so I went ahead. But a lot of paint, but I spilled it. Here we go. Sorry to hear that. Not a big deal. Franco, you'll be ready at the right time. It want to be the time we're going to celebrate. Tobaz said, Mayu, most impressive player in the camp. WC, that's great to hear that. For that, Tobaz, the goaltender. No, Coach Bunny Bear, welcome back, everything. Buck Bunny. Bunny Buck. I said Bunny Buck, right? Sorry about that. I was too excited talking about the cheese. Do you get an initiation when you play hockey? Yeah, too many, Ghislain. La Framboise. You know, they don't have any anymore. And the safety sport is one of the reasons behind that. But I would break all the safety sport initiation I did in my life, Ghislain. I would not be a coach, by the way. I would do anything after that, for sure. The cheese, the early bird get the cheese. Yeah, the cheese knocked the door yesterday, but I was too sick. Coach, besides the Stavrosi learning what the NHL dressing room was like last year, do you think Sakoski development was helped at the entering by his time in NHL last year? You know, Sakoski to be around the team is already a plus, right? Yeah, no specific one path for everyone. Shane Wright maybe will not learn the same way like Sakoski, and Sakoski will not learn what he learned for what he did last year. Yeah, no path. It's like every year it's have to restart. But what he did for me, maybe not, you know, play many games because he got hurt, right? But he takes what he takes, right? He know what he takes now to play an NHL. He knows now every details of the game because he learned from different ways, from the bench, on the ice, to become a professional locker room, to stay in the Billet family. He know the city, he know the staff, he knows Adam Nicola play an amazing, great job with Sakoski. They provide him information all the time. And then it was his first year. Again, we wish he could play 60 games. Every time that, he could be returning in Slovakia, playing Liga. Who knows? At the end of the day, it's okay. What he learned, how he can apply this to get better. We see Martin Saint-Louis said, you know, his last game was his touch. Sometimes we qualify or we're looking for the outcome of the player by the number of the game, goal, assist, a point, minus stats. But Martin Saint-Louis or any coach want to develop and want to progress a players, looking more for the details of the game. How you slow the game, how you see the vision, what is your option? Are you coming for the middle of the ice? When you come to bat with a puck, what do you do at the 3 zone? All analytic deep stat give a little bit more information about the players. Martin Saint-Louis see the game with 2 eyes differently like any other Habs fans. For him, it's about touch. It's about what you do when you have the puck. What do you do when you don't have the puck? Are you a playmaker? Are you a driver? Are you a puck retriever? What do you go on the check? What's your TOI? How will you go on the bench? Like I said to you guys, I will try to bring back that clip I saw where he was back checking. He had a choice to go to the bench, but he's still on the ice. He can punch after that, and he get hit the wall on the middle of the ice. Why? Because he was tired. He had no legs. So what he learned is to carry on and to be sure he's take his important seconds on the ice because it's NHL is about hit, right? It's physical. You have no chance. Whatever you're 18 years old. So hopefully those experience. For me, I don't see backwards. You know, it's easy that he should go to this way. He should be at the World Junior. It's over. For me now, I want to see a Sakaski, what he look like for the upcoming season, what he learned, what he going to apply and move on and progress and develop. But you have nothing wrong to send him a Laval. You have nothing wrong there. And hopefully the fans, if they said that, not going to be upset about that. Don't see Sakaski a first round pick. See him like a normal player. It takes time. You have to be patient. And that's the way about Sakaski. So hopefully it will go about this one or that. Look like person in the house. Look like Rick Bengal is in the house. Welcome back, all of you guys. Thanks to be a part of the show tonight. We appreciate a lot. And hopefully you're doing well for that. Here we go, guys. I'm going to rock and roll everything very quickly. I'm going to give you the resume of what happening yesterday, day number 1 for the Montreal Canadian camp. And I'm going to put you all the subject for front player right here. And I'm going to move on. Day number 1, guys, Rebecca are looking good on the eyes. It look like it's a little bit heavier for Rebecca. We talk about 15 pounds more. That's what's happening about Rebecca overall. We'll see what he's going to look like for the rookie camp. I'm going to a little bit more talking about him a little bit later. Mayu smiling, Mayu happy, Mayu enjoy. Mayu try to be a part of the roster of upcoming season. Have a great day yesterday. You see WST, we talked about him a couple of minutes ago. That's what you get from Logan Mayu for that one over there. A lot of people asking me what happening with the size about that. I'm going to move this one over there. There we go. If you want to see what happening, guys, some players get bigger, some players get taller, some players drop one pound. But look, Mayu, guys, he go from 208 pounds to 220 pounds. About this, Rebecca now is 6'3" at 209 pounds for Rebecca. Get bigger. Strubble get bigger. Trudeau get bigger. Farrell now is at 5'10", 181. Kidney got 5'11", and Beck got 6 foot finally. So all those information you got on the left side. Farrell, I can wait to see Farrell for the upcoming. I think is under radar players. We know he's a really a great maker, playmaker players, and he's looking good. He's on the ice yesterday. A couple of comments from some people watching him yesterday was good. Owen Beck, listen, this will be interesting to see Owen Beck to a second year, back-to-back year. That's another player we're looking for. We know a lot of great expectation for Owen Beck at 33 overall pick. And then finally, the goaltender, Dobes. I'm going to talk about him the next couple of minutes, but this is the resume of day number 1 overall for the Montreal Canadian yesterday about that. Circuit start window washing business. That means you won't get also color. What position does Sarkisky play? How did hold easy? Is 19 years old, play a left winger. About that one over there. And we get shorter. No, but what last 1 pound? You know what? Yeah, one player got shorter. 1 inches. I think it's kidney, but I could be wrong about that one for that. Mr. Tavares is in the house. Welcome back. Thanks to be with us. Rick Love, Bangkok. Coach question is just me or all fat hoping for Habs success, but we finally have the right mix of the management, coaching, and the player to finally win the cup in 5 years. Wish for 3, but 5 is okay. I agree with you about this. Back for sure, Carbono. We're going to talk about this next couple of minutes. I like it about that one there for each one of you. Look, all this, Mr. Rick Woods in the house. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. Here we go, guys. I'm going to fire up everything like that. We had another conversation, talk about this. Let's talk about the rookie camp. First of all, guys, we want to talk about the headlines I'm going to bring to you. Trade between the Colorado Avalanche and the Montreal Canadiens. Willie Snyder and Steve G for Colorado are in the chat. The rumor look like, Steve can correct me, the Colorado possible Franco is not going to be ready for the beginning of the season. And Colorado are maybe looking for add a goaltender on their backup number 2 for the beginning of the season. Now, they can possibly go on the UFA player. We know Alak, one of them, is now without contract, could get a PTO, or he could be invited to go with the Colorado Avalanche, or the Colorado could trade for the goaltender. A couple of teams have extra goaltender. Montreal have one of them, maybe 2 of them, and if Colorado won, can we see a trade between Colorado and Montreal Canadiens? But do not expect too much in return. This Smith carry on a $1.8 million salary cap for the only year, 1 year, his final year contract. But again, 4th round pick, 5th round pick, maybe less of that. That's what you want to get from Casey DeSmith if they get from the Montreal Canadiens fund for the Colorado Avalanche. So that's something you have to look about that. For that, don't be Lane Hudson got shorter. I don't think so about that one. Still recovery. Steve G, thanks so much for that information. For that, we appreciate a lot for this. So this is the rumor we heard about the Colorado Avalanche Montreal Canadiens today. And if saying that, Darrell Hockey is in the house. Et Étienne Morin. Thanks so much. Étienne Morin est avec nous ce soir. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. My next news, guys, the rookie camp is Beck Hanneman. What are you talking about? It was the first line for the Montreal Canadiens yesterday during the scrimmage between the red and the blue, the red and the white. Was on the left side, Beck on the middle, and Hanneman play together. So, so that will be interesting. We'll expect to see him play that line together for the upcoming first game for the Montreal Canadiens rookie. Hanneman Beck was there last year. I don't think so he was there because he was with Team Canada. And then he went to Sherbrooke. Beck, we know both of them have an amazing, great rookie camp, a great main camp with the Montreal Canadiens. From that camp, Beck got an entry-level contract 3 years. For now, he is a player for the Peterborough Petes. Got trades during the Christmas time. We know he tried to go to the Memorial Cup last season, tried to win the Memorial Cup with the Petes. Possible he will return over there. And then Hanneman, unfortunately, an injury stopped him to continues to be with the Montreal Canadiens, return in Sweden. Did not do well. He got hurt again after a couple of games in Sweden last season. But he finished strong this season. Came back after the end of the season of his team in Sweden. Played 11 games with the Laval Rockets. Scored 7 goals, if I can recall it, the number properly. And now he's looking for... Hanneman is a big, huge 6'2" right winger for the Montreal Canadiens. So this is another prospect we're looking for. Frédéric Ouellet might be the first line at Laval. Unfortunately, Frédéric Beck, he cannot play with Laval Rocket. He have to returning with the Peterborough Petes. Thanks so much, everybody. And the chat, don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. A great Danny to welcome everybody and the channel. All you guys did a good job. We appreciate a lot. Thanks so much. Let's move on. I have a couple of things, guys. We can talk all night because I think I want to share with you a couple of things. What's going on with Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens got more taller and heavier. They are heavy more. Beck got 1 inch, got 8 pounds, I believe. Farrell got 1 inch, got a couple more pounds. Kidney, I think, is the one dropped from 6 to 5'11". I could be wrong about this, but that's what I can recall it. Got a little bit pounds. What lost 1 pound. That's it. That's all. Mayu got from 208 to 220 for Mayu. Jaren 6'3" already. Rebacker got 1 inch and he hit 15 more pounds for Rebacker. 18 years old. That's the size of Sarkowski almost last year. Sarkowski was a little bit heavier with 240. But again, Strubble get more heavy. And then Trudeau a little bit, but not much about that. You know, they have other players, but I will try to get the biggest measurement for some player you already know in the chat. So that's what we got about that. Drouin will play on the second line with Nico Shin, who is 6th at the Montreal Canadiens. Parker Jones, Mr. R. Parker Jones is the one that played with the Trois Laval last year. Got a call a couple of times. A call up from the Laval Rocket. The heart is how does Montreal Management bring along with this prospect for Rick Bengal. Thanks so much. Mr. Great Stick is in the house. I wonder how much Hudson weight. The last time, if I can recall it, it was approximately 155. 142 to 152 to 158, 155, from 5'10 to 5'9 at that area for that one. Great question, Mr. Great. With Aber. I love your picture, Aber Jakai. Love it, love it. Confidence go for Etienne Morin. Merci, Etienne, to be with us. Much better than last year. Woody. Let's go with 160 about that. Monty is a better goalie. Allen would be a solid backup goalie, but this is he is yet to be determined. Yeah, possible about the duo. It's my next news. Woody, read already my talk about this. So this is the situation with the measurement happening at the first day, the physical test of the Montreal Canadiens. Yesterday, this morning, they was on the ice and they played scrimmage with some kind of drill from GF Hull, the head coach, with Martin Laperrière and of course Kelly Putzberger. Then if you James Early Jones, Leon said about this. Franco, coach, you tell me I was wrong, but the season should just start. Hudson wanted to do in the shower from Luc Leverson. Yeah, but I think I like it, But, the showcase now is more popular like it was before. Showcase, guys, has been forever and junior. I remember every summertime, like start in April, May, June, I was scouting left and right on different showcase in North America. And NHL create that. But it was at the beginning, guys, showcase. It was more about goons, a lot of fight. A lot of teams didn't want to participate at those camps. They was refusing. They would prefer to go and throw a team. And then after that, they was prefer to play exhibition game. But now it become more popular. Why? Because first of all, some team make money on different things about that, and they have an access to add those players to compare with other rookies in NHL. Buffalo have an amazing, great start. I'm going to talk about Buffalo lineup tomorrow, but Coulthard is there. You're going to have Benson, Savoie. Check the defenseman, guys. Johnson, I think is a 31 overall pick or 33 overall pick. I think it's 31. Great defenseman. Nobody talk about him. He just finished his college NCAA after 4 years. Rand Johnson, great defenseman for the Buffalo Sabres. Again, Buffalo are a ton of prospect, and they are already a solid team. So this is what happening for the Buffalo. So I'm going to talk about this a little bit more about that part. Monty performance at the Wolf. Monty for McDavid, maybe not anything under. RDP. William Monty has the job. You are right. Let's drop the puck already. William McClary. Everything talk about that one over there. Let's move on for other subject we have about this, guys. Here we go. Someone talked about this earlier. I said, wait, we'll talk about this later. I want to talk about, guys, the adaptation and the transition of different players. Many of them are on the first year and a professional hockey player. I'm talking about Jared Davidson, Joshua Roy, Riley Kidney, Logan Mailloux. Stubble is one of them. Sean Farrell is another one. And I can go all the way like that, right? So, but the adaptation, what kind of adaptation they have to do? Guys, hockey is a difficult world as a hockey player. At some point, you cannot dominate like you were dominated before, because you are always a better player for you. It's a jungle of fighting, of fighters, right? It's a jungle. Everybody wants a spot. And every day you have to fight for the spot. Montreal Canadiens are right now in transition. The two words I want to talk about this is adaptation and transition. The player have to adapt on different ways to become a hockey professional player. It takes a lot. You think like you turn around, you can play hockey, and that's it, that's all. It's not. It's now not a fun game anymore for them. It's a business. It's the job. Every day, 8 hours to work. Some of you take some boots to go work, right? Some of you dress with a tie to go work. Then they go with a hockey bag, and then they have to fight to be sure the hockey bag stay in the locker room. But you have to adapt at the new style, a new place, new city, new teammate, new coaches, new fans, pressure. And then you have to adapt on the speed of the game. The adjustment you have to take in front of you now for the game. Bigger, stronger, physical. Play game every 2 nights. Practice the morning. The body need to adapt. The body need to recovery. You have to figure out the speed of the game. You have to adapt yourself with everything going around you. Maybe build a family, maybe a new apartment. It's a lot of things. We don't see this behind the scenes. But this is a new adaptation for the many rookies players for the Montreal Canadiens are going to start the season. Whatever is with Montreal or Laval Rocket or the Trois-Rivières Lions. We'll talk about this next couple of minutes. But they are on the adaptation. And adaptation, it could be fun kind of maybe changing their way to play. Oh, look at Forson. Talk about Beck become a Guy Carbonneau. When you play junior, like Joshua Roy, many players dominate in QM, a ton of points, score, goal, assist. Many of them cannot reflect the same way they play junior and to play in NHL. Obviously, it does not this way anymore. So my point to you about adaptation, guys, is about how he's going to accept maybe to changing his role, first of all, accept to maybe adapt new tools inside his toolbox, take care about his defensive zone coverage. Now what you need to work on is on his strength and what you need to work on his weakness to become better hockey player and to learn every single day. Like I said, this is not only a fun game anymore. It's the job. You have to show up every day and you have to fight every day to keep. So the transition for jumping from junior, NCAA, whatever you're coming around the world, could be like Rebecca coming from LA. How they adapt and how they do a transition to play and become a hockey professional players and to stay and to play with the Montreal Canadiens or play in American Hockey League. This is what they are right now, Montreal Canadiens on the transition phase number 2 or the building number 2 for the Montreal Canadiens with the team they have. A little bit later, I'm going to give you my 5-6 biggest storyline, and that's the 1-2 words you have to remember, guys. The adaptation and the transition are very more important now for the players. That's what you need, experienced players at Laval Rocket. They lose a lot of players over there with experience, unfortunately. Bo Wade, Belzil, is it Canduda? Whatever, Canduda, Richard. They lose a lot of experience over there. They pick up a couple of players, but again, they have to surround the young players with the right people. So, that would be the one about that. Mr. Bush, welcome in the house. Thanks so much to be a part of the show. Mr. Nicolas knocked the door. Thanks to be with our Canadian Live show. A lot of people talk in the chat. I appreciate a lot, guys. I tried to send the subject for be sure we're sharing in the chat. A lot of people talk each other. That is great to see that. I would like to see Alan to go to Canada with a prayer coming to the Hab to offset part of the salary. The problem with that, Roger, but is Canada don't have enough money to get Jake Allen on that one over there for that. Justin Laframboise, some of $750,000 on the table. It said this money is yours. So the other player take it from you. It's the money now. This is the hockey in NHL. Here we go. Rick Woods, thanks to hear that. Don't forget to click on the likes. Color would probably call up Annunen for the Eagles, not trading for the Smith. At least we get for free. Yeah, Annunen is another rookie over there. I have a couple of games last season. I would have said I would say that Joel to teach him come out to stay in NHL. Joel Bouchard now is a coach of the Sierra Cruz Crunch, if I can recall it, about that one over there. The Smith on the waiver. We don't care for Grit Smith. Montreal must the players of Colorado make them into champions. About that one over there. For instance, let's guess for the Avalanche. Because they want to impress them, the young guns. Here we go. Let's move on for my other things we got for you guys. I'm not done yet. I did not talk about my biggest storylines yet. Montreal Canadiens, after a ranking on the Daily Off or on the other website, can I record it? I have read so many things, NHL.com maybe. They consider the Montreal Canadiens goalie tandem, Montembeault and Jake Allen together, the team 25th ranking in NHL. So they have 7 more teams behind them, and they have 24 teams in front of them have a better goaltender. The problem with the Montreal Canadiens is they don't have enough. They don't have no goaltender number 1. That's it. That's all. They don't. You can tell me, oh, Montembeault, he did not prove it yet. He have a save percentage 900 at 3.42 last season. He's a machine of rebound. He did well World Championship. Yeah. You have defensemen in front of him. He blocked a shot. Who get the puck after that? If you're a machine of rebound. But if your defenseman don't rebound, Montreal Canadiens was 29, I think, on the rebound, recovery, retrieval in NHL last season. So, 29. You have 20 other team. Every time you have a rebound, they will go to pick up the puck for another shot right away. And again, I have nothing against Montembeault. But for what we saw, and when you see the stat, the number does not lie. They are right there. And for Slate, he is not a goaltender number 1 yet. And Montreal Canadiens don't have a goaltender yet. That's what we are. At the bottom of NHL team. Whatever excitement you are with the Montreal Canadiens for the upcoming season, with Monahan and Caulfield and everybody stay healthy and everything like that. We don't have power play. We finished 31. We finished 30 on PK. We finished almost the last on goal against, and we are at the bottom of goal 4. We add only Alex Newhook. That's the reality here. I don't want to lie to you. Oh, you pessimist, coach negative. No. I hope they can be better. But right now, I don't see anything. Detroit get better. Ottawa get better. Buffalo get better. Boston, Tampa Bay, Florida, and Toronto already in front of Montreal Canadiens. All the teams in Metropolitan Division, almost all of them was over Montreal Canadiens. Columbus get better. Philadelphia get worse. So once someone tell me they're going to get 88 points, they're going to try to make the playoff, guys, he's right there. Anyhow, he just need to prove it now and deliver the marchandise. He can become a goaltender number 1, Montembeault. The time we tell us. But right now, we don't have one. That's the key behind that. You know what I mean? Like, I hope Caulfield can score 45 goals, but he did not do it yet. Right? Frankie is in the house. Lucky to be 25. There was dual far 1 enjoy prawn, 1 pick on the waiver off Coaxh. Yeah. I agree with you. Love you, CJ. I don't care about. Then he said, Montembeault was better than we think. Right, the relative Rick, the number are there. 3.42, save percentage, 901. Can he become better? Yes, because you can potentially to have a good ceiling in front of you. But this is the year right now for him. He didn't prove it yet. Since he got drafted with the Panthers. He got an opportunity last year. But inconsistency, did not deliver every game. He did not act like a goaltender number 1 last year. The potential is be there, but now is the time to prove it if he wants to get that goaltender number 1 in NHL. For me, I don't see it. For that. Price is so done. Have you heard of the Twister? No, Sharks, I'm not doing that. For the very weak team, about that one, and for a very weak team. But if he was good, he should stop the puck, right? I just said, for me, he could become a solid goaltender number 2. I just said Montreal Canadiens don't have a goaltender number 1 to start the season. That's the reason they are 25 and the standing right there for that. Would Connor Harp help the Ab and the front visible deal? Yes, of course. You talk about a young goaltender, 24 years old, experienced in NHL, been selected, second round, third round, like Montembeault, by the way. But he struggled for the last 2 seasons, 3 seasons. He lost his repair for the year before that. He get a bit better this year. Again, it's a goaltender need to have the right mindset. I think the mindset was the biggest problem for sure. Dan Asham is in the house. Welcome back, everybody. Nat Nental is in the house. Welcome, all of you. And yes, Nicolas, tomorrow is your birthday. For me, it's a happy birthday, Nicolas, because we are the 15. Mr. Nicolas, happy birthday for you, for our friend Nicolas for tomorrow. But we're going to celebrate tomorrow if we are live. A couple of news around the NHL headlines, guys, before we go on my biggest subject of the night. The excellent PDO around the league. Reese played with the Toronto Maple Leafs last season. Prior that was with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Got a PTO with the Canada Hurricane. Josh Bailey, after they announced his retire as a hockey professional player, 24 hours later, he's back on the ice. This time he's going to have a PTO with the Ottawa Senator. So only 24 hours and now returning to play with the Ottawa Senator as a PTO. And finally, Nick Ritchie got a PTO. I think is it St. Louis Blues? Sorry about that. Can I recall it? Here we go. Was the Blues? I was right. Coach is right about that one over there. So they got that one over there for that. And then, we got the NHL news headlines. The NHL Prospect 2024, guys, the McKenzie ranking is out. He announced this yesterday. Not yesterday, I think, or this morning. I'm sorry, so it's complicated sometime on the TSN. This is the Bob Top 16, guys. If you want to have already a taste of the Prospect 2024, we know Montreal Canadiens are going to have maybe a top 10 pick for the upcoming season, guys. They have Celebrini, the number 1 for Bob McKenzie, followed by El Zerman, Team NTTP for Team USA. The Russian kid, Timidov, Evan Timidov, play right now with KHL, with the CSKA. Another great defenseman, Lev Shunov, decide him to go with Michigan State, I believe, and NCAA. This is maybe the best defenseman in this NHL draft for that. Following by Sam Dickinson, Berkeley Catton. We know Catton have a really great Linka Gretzky tournament. The great player from the Finland, Elinius, Konsta Elinius. Then you have Adam Jiricek, the brother of David Jiricek, draft a couple years ago by the Columbus Blue Jacket. And then on the flip side, on the other side, you have Anton Siliev. Siliev is another power forward, play with, and I think he's still in the KHL. I could be wrong. Then you have Aaron Kivi Arju, another Finland. And then you have Trevor Connelly, another great Russian. Is a big, huge right winger, shoot on the left. Igor Chernyshov, a player to pay attention about him. Montreal should really pay attention. I really like him. Carter Yakenchuk is another great hockey player. And then you have Zain Parek, if I can recall it, is a defenseman for him. And then you have the 2 last at the end, Henry Muse, the top 16 guys of the Bob McKenzie. So the name I have to remember, guys, I will tell you: Celebrini, Alzheimer, Dimitrov, Levchinov, and then you have Katten. You have to remember, and I really love Chernyshov on that top 16 for Bob McKenzie. So something you have to pay attention if you like those NHL draft prospect for upcoming year 2023, 2024 NHL draft. Let me think about that kind of very fast. I agree with you. Great, Mr. Jimbo Sufoot is in the house. Lane Hudson is the name. His brother Cole Hudson did not make the top 16 of the NHL draft of McKenzie. Cole Hudson is another defenseman. About that, Tatar has some good playoff performance and pass with the Canadian. All right. I agree with you, Green Stick. Maurice Robillard, another one. I know all they don't know is the initial podcast is free from it for 5 days trial. Full subscription is $9 US, some expensive to me. NHL webcast. I have a box, I use my box. Is Hudson a winger or a center? Hudson is a defenseman. So that's what I'm listening to you. Dan Asham is in the house. Welcome back. And that was when the game started for the rookie camp. If you talk about Montreal Canadiens, it starts tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and Monday afternoon, the 3 game. Dan, they are on the Montreal Canadiens website live. If you want to watch a game, I will definitely do the first game live streaming. I'm not sure about the 2 other games, but this is the play. We're going to talk about this for sure, about the Montreal Canadiens. And don't forget, guys, every week, tonight is an Habs Nation Extra Special Edition show, but usually it's Sunday night and Wednesday night we talk about the Montreal Canadiens. The weekly recap Sunday night and the locker room report the Wednesday night, 9 o'clock in our tap, Marco Darby. By the way, if you didn't know about that, we're going to have the Sue Cowan, the reporter from the Gazette newspaper. He's going to be with us. Unfortunately, it's going to be a recording video. But I'm going to turn around to be a premiere at a specific time in the next 2 weeks. And if you have any specific question you want to ask to Stu Cowan, he's really connect with front players and the team, and he followed the team. Been with the Montreal Canadiens reporter for many, many years, and he's going to be with us. But you have any question, and after Mileston is going to give you an email in the chat, and you send us an email, and you put the name of Sukowan on the title, and you ask a question, and I'm going to ask a fun question. I would not pick all the questions, but if I maybe take 5 or 10 of them and ask those questions to Stu Cowan. And when we do the premiere, you're going to watching this live here on the Hockey Nation Show. And then after the show of the premiere, I'm going to turn around and turn on the live streaming and talking about the Montreal Canadiens. So don't miss that part. I don't know exactly when it will be out, the premiere, but stay tuned before the end of the month. We're definitely talking about Suko One. We have other Ross Cohen's coming. We have Marco D'Amico's coming, and many others going to join the season number 4 of the Hockey Nation. So very excited, very happy about to get those kind of people. We're growing on the right way, on the right things. And thanks so much, Mr. And I'll tap for that information. And this concludes, guys, all the headlines about the Montreal Canadiens. But not done yet. Why not, Coach? You're not done? Because I want to talk tonight, guys, about my 5 biggest storyline for the upcoming camp. Start tomorrow. First game for the Montreal Canadiens. And I want to share it with you guys on this. This I know it's small for the name of the players, by the way, on this one. The camp for the Montreal Canadiens, guys. I don't know if I can go bigger. And who care about the graphic? But this is the name of the roster guy for the Montreal Canadiens for start tomorrow. And don't forget, guys, to click like, share, and the likes. Let me take water if you don't mind. Here we go. So you have the, front player. You have Owen Beck, a returner. Davidson, first time. Dufour, invite. Farrell, first time. Guindon, returner. Enneman, returner. Kidney, returner. Mickey, first time. I think it is. Mézard, first time. Second time, Mizak. first time. Second time, Novak. We just got Jacob Novak first time. Roy, first time. Simeno, returner. Smilanik, first time. With Jakai, first time. On defenseman, they might invite Lewen, first time. Mayu, first time. Ordis, first time. Parker John, second time. Rebecca, Strobel, first time. Tournier and Trudeau, all of them, all for the second time. All three goaltender guys, all for the first time. This is the roster for the start tomorrow. Now, I'm going to share with you guys the 5 biggest storyline for the Montreal Canadiens for upcoming. Honestly, I have 6, but don't tell anybody. I don't thinking I'm lying about each one of them. First one, guys, for my 5 biggest storyline. First is Logan Mailloux. I'm going to share it with you. Remember, he was a controversy pick for the Montreal Canadiens by Marc Bergevin, but the mentor, Rob Ramage, we know is in charge with Martin Lapointe and François Bouillon, more with Francis Bouillon, on the development player for all the prospects for the Montreal Canadiens. He really took Ramage guys on their wings. If you don't know that, that's why I try to share it. That's the reason the biggest storyline I want to share it with you. If you recall it, guys, Ramage, one night, he drank a lot. He was drunk, and he got a crash car, and his teammate, Keith Manuson, ex-Chicago Blackhawks players, passed away, died during that. And Ramage, it took him many years to recover for that part. So to helping Mailloux, he decided with Mailloux to follow some kind of education program. And he really took Mailloux under his wing to make him to move on from that story and to learning properly the right things. So we have to give credit for Rob Ramage. A lot of things we don't know behind the scenes, guys. We thinking, they are this way, or they are human beings. They have a heart. They have good people. I don't know if you know the story about the players just passed away from the Toronto Maple Leafs, the rookie. Is it Radon Amirov? Oof, I could be wrong about that. Is it Amirov, the last name? Anyhow, if you follow that story, his agent did everything for the family. I think it's Dan Milzeft. The dad did an interview, and he said his agent, without him, it would be impossible to pay everything for my son. His agent paid everything for him to move the body from Germany back home, everything like that. Sometimes we don't know everything behind the scenes. Some people do a lot of great things, and we're thinking agent take only money, 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 money. But some great agent does great things for families. Anyhow, I can have another subject. But consider about looking at you guys. The last 1 month, he got the Paul Byron influence. Paul Baron got influence. Stay with Paul at the family over there for the last 4 weeks. So they really surround Logan Mailloux with the right people to teaching him to get better. Obviously, for him, guys, he missed a lot of the hockey for the last couple of years. First, his suspension from OHL. Secondly, the COVID prior to that. We know he tried to play in Swiss, and then he got in Sweden, and then he got stuck with that story. And then he got that suspension. Then he got hurt. Remember, when he come back, he got play maybe, 12 games, 20 games maybe. He got hurt with surgery at the shoulder. And only last year, he played at 20 years old, a full year. In OHL, so he missed a lot of game in the last 3 years on him, and unfortunately for him, he's going to be the spotlight of the tournament of this rookie camp. You see him yesterday at the press conference, guy smiling, laughing, have a great time, and that's what we're looking for. But again, I think for the Montreal Canadiens, I think it will be interesting to see Logan Mailloux to performing over there, and we expect a lot for Logan Mailloux for upcoming rookie camp with the Montreal Canadiens. So this is my first storyline, guys, on the Montreal Canadiens. I tried to pick it up, everything else. And my second storyline, guys, is the goaltender, Jacob Dobes. A lot of people don't really know him. He's a huge giant goaltender, 6'4", 6'5", really great, you know, uh, stat. He was believe he was the goalie with the most minute and game start and NCAA for last season and the college. But here's the situation for the storyline. First of all, this is his first experience as the goalies, right? But his next couple of weeks, it's all about the departure of Kaden Primo or not. This is where I believe he need to see what's happening to him. Because Kaden Primo should be at the starter number 1 for the Montreal Canadiens Laval Rocket. We don't know yet Casey DeSmith, right? Imagine if DeSmith coming down and then you have Kaden Primo, what you would do best. Can Laval carry on 3 goaltender? So a lot of things could happen out of the control of Tobes is what happening with Kaden Primo. But he's going to fight for get a spot number 1 with Laval Rocket. This is his first appearance and as a hockey player, professional, first year. And he just great out, guys, for the NCAA with great stat. Did well. He's very quick, flexible, track the puck well. Again, it's another one need to learn more about the rudiment French, about what it takes to be consistency and to stay in NHL. And definitely is going to start the season with Laval Rocket and a little bit older. But again, I think he have the size, he have the skill, the talent, but we don't know yet the ceiling, right? We don't know the potential at the end of the day like any other players, so we can talk about that. So it'll be really interesting about what he's going to do at Tobes. This is my decision on that one. Coach, is Tobes going to Laval? Yes. Rick is going to be with Laval. Habs Nation is in the house. I would like to make you Perry Coley. About that. Yeah, so you talk about Saku Kuivo. His son is only 126 pounds. So you can think what you think he can be an NHL or not. My third storyline, guys, are the Montreal Canadiens for Rookie Camp. I want to share with you that one there. Here we go. The player under radar. They are player we don't mention a lot, guys. I'm talking about William Trudeau, Jason Strobel, Sean Farrell. I can add Jared Davidson. But they are player we don't talk enough about that. First of all 3 players I'm talking about, they are drafted late. Right? I'm talking about 4th round, 5th round. The only one is maybe the 3rd round is Trouble. But they are the bottom of the depth chart. Every time you talk about defensemen, you talk about Mayu, Rebecca, Jacky, Hudson, Engstrom. It's rare we talk about Trudeau and Strobel. Forward, it's all about Joshua Roy, Emil Heineman, Owen Beck. It's rare we talk about Kidney, Farrell, Mezar. I believe 3 names there. They are on the radar for the Montreal Canadiens. We have to watch them for the upcoming rookie camp. They have to fight for the spot. They have to leave a great impression before they return with Laval Rocket. And this is where I believe, for me, they are very important to have a really good camp for them. For the rookie camp with the Montreal Canadiens. We know Trudeau is a returner. It's going to be a little bit more the guy with experience as a defenseman. And then Strobel, Farrell, this is the first experience camp and with the Montreal Canadiens. We know the size of the Strobel. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. You don't mind. That'd be good. Trudeau played well last camp. I agree with you. Colin Mailloux was my second choice. Good possibilities. Trudeau surprised last season. I agree with you. Look about that. Great comments, guy. That was in the mystery man, Jimbo. Yes, he would need 1 more year, 2 more years, but he could become the Jake Evans for the Montreal Canadiens in the future. About that, don't forget Jared Davidson. Great comments, guys. You rock and roll the chat. Don't forget to any question. little bit later, I will try to answer that one for sure. How do you rate Jean-Paul Jones? Coach, can he make the NHL? No, I don't think so. You talk about Parker Jones, Roger. Said big Jones, 6'7", play forward, play defenseman. Unfortunately, he have no the skate. The skating is not there for him. Yeah, not that East Coast Hockey League. Can he hang? The problem with him to play with Laval Rocket, you have too many players in front of him. Talk about Baudin, Norlander. I'm talking about Trudeau. Talk about Tourini. They are all defensemen in front of him. Struggle or be very hard. And the forward, they are packed over there. So his best destination is going to be with the 12-yard. One more light to free beer. Here we go. About that one over there. Thanks so much, Mr. Look, here we go. Next, number 4, I believe. The returner. What are you talking about? But here you go. Who they are. The returner guys, for the second time at the camp, rookie camp, Mizak, Simoneau, Beck, Kidney, Guindon, Mézard, Henneman. But why they are returner and what you expect from them. This is the returner guy. This is a really important camp for Mizak, Simoneau, Beck, Kidney, Guindon, Mézard, and Henneman. Beck and Guindon are going to returning in OHL, 99.9%. Mézard, he should stay with Laval Rocket. Right? Then, after that, Mizak, Simoneau, Kidney, and Henneman. Right? They are almost guaranteed to make the Laval Rocket. But they have to show for the Montreal Canadiens and for the fans their progression. We know what Simoneau did last year. Mizak did not do well last season with injuries. This is a very important camp for him to have more responsibility for the upcoming season. Now, the center in front of him, most of them are gone. Now you have only Mitchell Stephen in front of him. Yeah, maybe a Mallette, of course, but still, I think Mizak, this is the year he needs to show more for the Montreal Canadiens. Keep or get a spot. This is what they're going to fight now for the Montreal Canadiens. And then to leave an impression because they could get a call up. I would not be surprised at some point, possible Henneman could get a call up for the Montreal Canadiens. But it's like the traffic we talk about, it's log jam in Montreal. Same thing in Laval. You have too many players. We are year number 2. And this is the reason what's going on. This is what the reason I called it my 5 biggest storyline for the Montreal Canadiens. And Henneman has a good shot. I'm not a fan of the rest. Is Florent Jekai a major storyline? Not for me. Why? Because first of all, they gave him a chance to show, but he just need to leave an impression for me. His speed, his skating is not there yet. He's get bigger. Of course, one of them is now 6'3", but I don't expect too much for Jekai. They would not exposure him on the top 6. I don't think so. It's just an experience to know more about him and a little bit for him to know more. It's a guy going to return with Hamilton Bulldogs or the new team he played for the upcoming season in the OHL. I don't see him a big storyline for him for that. Next one, guys, I'm going to talk about the year number 2. And this was really believed for me. It's very important to understand that one over there. Let me check about that one. Here we go. This is my biggest story, guys, number 6 of the night. This is year number 2 under Ken Hughes and Martin Saint-Louis and Jeff Gordon. We know they get higher in 2022, and they go all the way during the summer. This is their second rookie camp. Now you realize last season, you have more spot for the Montreal Canadiens to give to different players. Plus, they got injuries. Remember at the beginning of the season, Edmondson, Madison, they got hurt, and many others. That opened the door for Jekai. Was impressive at the camp last season. And Coley was great, and you can see those development players go pop up with the Montreal Canadiens. Sarkowski got the spot with the Montreal Canadiens. But this year, This is a trend ball game now. We don't have many spots anymore. We are stuck with DUARTE, Armia, Gallagher, Anderson, Evans, Peseta. You know the list of the players I'm talking about. More prospect now. What are you talking about? Well, we have more prospect, guys. It's coming. We talk about 13 rookies at the first year turned pro with the Laval Rocket. This is a transition to bigger challenge now. Oh, sorry about the E about challenge for the Montreal Canadiens. And this is going to be, we have 20 forward at Laval Rocket. 20 of them. If you get returning Eneman, Allonen, and one more. And we don't talk about RHP yet. Some of them, like Smilanik, could go to with the 12-year Lions at the beginning. We don't know what could happen with Riley Kidney. But in front of them, guys, this is what the beginning of the new phase or the new direction for the Montreal Canadiens. All the players we talked for many months now, many weeks. The Hudson, Mayu, Rebecca, Strubble, Riley, Roy, Beck, Farrell, Mazak, everybody of them. All of them are not going to be with the Montreal Canadiens in the next 3 years. Some of them, and then some going to be flying out because they have no spot for them. But this is the beauty of rebuilding, is the beauty of when you have a choice, you get the best of the best. And this is a great new area for the Montreal Canadiens fans. On the flip side, complicated for Ken Hughes, Jeff Gordon, and the staff management or operation to take big decisions. Why they cut him? Why they trade him? Why we have to set him? You know, players like Roy or other players like him been in hockey for many years, and they go all the way up. And now every time you go up, guys, the line is getting closer, closer, and closer, and closer, and closer, and closer. At the point, it's almost touching each other. Look, my fingers is almost touching. Because you have only 700 spot forward in NHL. How many players play hockey in the world? Not easy. Not easy. That's why it's difficult to scout. That's why it's difficult to develop. That's why it's hard to make them better, because there's always someone pop up. So the key, guys, to be sure those players have to fight for the spot. And when they got it, they have to keep it. And to win it, they have to work on it. And to win on it, you have to learn it. That's the most important thing for them. Every day, it's a new day. Remember, Martin Louis said, one new day. One new day. But for players, I would say not only one new day, but keep your job too. There's always someone behind you want your job. This is the excuse me. This is the reason is nothing guaranteed for all the prospects for the Montreal Canadiens. And don't expect, he's going to be a great hockey player. He's going to get a job. He's going to get this. We're going to have Farrell, Farrenner. We're going to have Rebecca. We're going to get this guy. We're going to get this one. We're going to be amazing. And we're going to be great. And you never know, guys. You never know. You never know what could turn around at the end as a hockey players. But as an app fans, this is a great future in front of us. Great conversation, great content to talk about. Montreal picked very good players for the last couple of years. Now it's the next level. Can they show their abilities, their skill? This is start tomorrow night. I can't wait to watch this game. I can't wait to see who they look like and to be excited about that. I know you tell me, Coach, you think you're going to bottom 5. I'm realistic. I look about all the stats, all the players, all the team. And of course, always have 1 or 2 teams play better what you expect. You always 1 or 2 teams, they don't play well. The Columbus Blue Jackets last year, who said they were not going to make the playoff, finish at the bottom? Who said that they was going to be at the top at the NHL? Two teams right there. Bang, bang. I was wrong. But at the end of the day, I just see the Montreal Canadiens don't go nowhere. But it's fun. Why it's fun? Because it's excited. We're going to the right direction. We have hope. We believe. We have confidence about the staff. We believe on them. We hope they're going to reach that level the next 2 years. It will take 3 years. But the next 2 years, we're going again. We have to wait. But the journey, it's fun in front of us. It's going to be great. It'll be fun to watch them. With more excited team this year. If everybody play health, guys, we missed over 700 games last season. Without Baron and Price, we still have over 571 games missing last season. The last 2 seasons, we dominate, not understanding, but we dominate in the most player injuries missing game in NHL. It's going to affect your team. Whatever you have, the backup, the RHP, and everything, it's not good. You cannot win if you are an injury reserve. That's simple. So, key is to be sure Montreal have a great year. And for me, a great year for Montreal Canadiens is finish at the bottom 5 again. Have about 76, 75 points. We increase another point, but we progress on special team. We progress on goal for. We progress on goal again. And we progress as a PK. And then we want to be sure the player progress as individual player. The Jekai, the Aris, the Kovacevic, the Sakaski, the RHP. You know what I'm talking about. Caulfield, Suzuki, Anderson, Gallagher, Monahan, Montembeault. Those players play with big contract for upcoming season. They play big. Montembeault become UFA next year. So, listen, it's going to be fun to watch. It will be interesting. Start tomorrow at the rookie camp. Join me live here. I'm going to talk about the game live. It's not, I don't do a description. First of all, I don't know all the players' name in the back, right? And then I don't do like a live stream like I do Montreal Canadiens. The clock is off. Yeah, no replay. You missed the goal because I'm talking with Luc, right? Luc. And then I said, oh, missed the goal. And, I don't want to be, too much about that one for sure, I know Pierre Hood over there tomorrow night. No Pierre Hood. Anyhow, that's what we got about this. We'll see what we got in the chat, guys. I tried tonight to try a new live streaming. What are you talking about? But usually I'm really involved with the chat. And I talk about my subject, but I'm going up and down, right? Tonight, I use another way. I really focus to talking to you about the subject. And I ignore the comments in the chat. And I don't know how you feel about that. Let me know what you think. You prefer me to charge more about the chat people, or you prefer me to go through my subject like I did tonight, everything like that. I would like to hear from you feedback. That'd be awesome to let me know about that. So you try to figure out everything. Try to helping the channel to grow, everything like that. Thanks so much for all the live we got tonight. We'll see what we got in the chat. I will try to pick it up a couple of people. I'm almost done before we go to Frenchy Quiz, guys. Cannot stand Pierre Hood. At Rookie play live tomorrow night. Yes, you are right about that one over there. Mark Elliott, welcome in the house. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be great. We could make a ground and overtime. Like an Islander. I think Mizal has better hands. What is all around the game is another story. Great point about that. Great stick. The problem, guys, that Joshua Roy, it's all about his skating. That's it. That's all. But look like for talk about Beck to become Carbonneau. I think Joshua Roy could become Arturi Lekonen, slower. Slow. Oh, we have a strike shot. Super chat, reverse, chap, Rick Bengal. He did it again, Rick Bengal et Timedra. Bengal, super chat. Some hype. Thanks so much, my friend. Really great.
Oh my God!
Thanks so much. Very nice to do that at the Hockey Nation Show. Super chat about that. I was talking about what, Coach? I was talking about Joshua Roy. His skating need to be really learning to get better. That's why his speed is average, not like above average. But his hockey sense is very good. 200 game is very good. It's under Owen Beck, similar. But that's what we need to improve about that for sure. Mézard, it's about speed, it's about hands. But adaptation, talk about the word adaptation, transition earlier. This is go really well with Philippe Mézard. I don't give up on him. He's just to find his way to have better year for upcoming season for that. And the chat, Montreal can compete for the 7-8 spot in the Eastern Conference through even for the top 3 of the Atlantic Division. Gary Cournoyer is in the house. Better late never. Thanks so much, Gary. Hopefully you're doing well. Glad you knocked the door. Thanks for the likes you already did. You did great every podcast, Coach. Answer must sweet question. William, Précholat, Etienne Morin. Coach, it takes time. Ty Cardi with Seattle, 22 years old. Hopefully making it with the B second to better on the Rookie of the Year. Thanks, because he has 19 years old, 3 years. Ty is a plus. It takes time for sure. A lot of guys, 2 players right there. Troy Terry, Tage Thompson. Tage Thompson, he almost got traded 2 times. He took him 24 years old, 23 years old. Troy Terry with Anaheim Ducks, right? Cardi for him, he have a really great playoff Seattle Kraken. But this is a great example, William. We just talk about players. They make a step, a giant step. They taste the NHL. They play 20 game, 30 game, 40 game, 50 game. But everybody started 0 again this year. So my point behind that, guy, is not guaranteed. So what happened, example? Right? Last year, Justin Barron and RHP have really bad camp. They was really bad. They got down. What happened now if Sikorsky, Harris, Jekai, RHP, Barron, 5 of them were regular players with the Montreal Canadiens, and they have a bad camp. Do you keep them because they played this year, last season, or you send them, one of them, in Laval? Don't be surprised, could happen. They are all waiver exempt. We know we presume and we project. We don't talk about the main camp yet. It's a rookie camp. But at the main camp, what happened for them if they have a bad camp? And one of them, like Ennerman, have an amazing, great camp. And then RHP is struggle. What do? So, those answers would be, answer or those questions would be answering one that would be the main camp. But again, don't be surprised one of them go down in Laval like Barron did last year. That opened a spot last year to another one. Jekai or Kovacevic, whatever you want to name it. Don't be optimistic. Thanks so much again, Rick. Coach, you welcome everybody, which is great. You pick out a few comments and highlights them. We are here for the Coach at Fantasy Roundtable. Thanks so much, Rick. And by the way, guys, I don't talk enough. I don't think enough people, Danny and Artap and Luciano and many of you guys, and I don't want to select one specific name. Many of you exchange conversation in the chat. This is all about the chat. You know what I mean? Like if I only watch the chat, I think it will be a bad mistake. So a lot of people, great conversation, bring a lot of hockey question, everything like that. And that's make the channel growing properly the right way. We appreciate a lot for each one of you for that. I enjoyed your show, but don't follow the chat exact for the Frenchy Quiz. Your show was perfect for me. Awesome. I appreciate a lot. Thanks so much, Luciano. About that, maybe event first. Great, we are better. Que DUARTE, Buffalo, Detroit, FC Bravo, Gold Clash, Boston does not choke. Well, we'll see what happens. It's time for Montreal to start trading prospect. Too many contracts. We're getting there. Look, we're getting there. This is the year now. You're going to see some kind of transformation about players, where they at, and the people, the staff management are going to figure out their ceiling. Some of them, and I will not be surprised. You know, like example, like quick on my head, like Norlander. They just trade a couple of weeks ago, like Frey Brother, right? Frey Brother have no job. But it could happen to another player, like Norlander could be another one. Baudin could be another one. I just mentioned name over there. You have to right look about that. Mr. Roger Delaney, knock the door. Welcome in the house. No, Montreal is not better to Buffalo. Apologize for that. Montreal, Sebastien is not better. We have to be realistic, guys. Montreal, the staff of Montreal, they know already they are not better to Ottawa and Detroit and other team in NHL. They know that already. Greg Smith, I would be disagree with you. Greg Stick at Buffalo has no defense. You talk about the top best young defenseman, Greg Stick about Buffalo. Ramis Dallin, top 10 best defenseman in NHL. I want power. Right there. We don't have any close player like them right now with Montreal Canadiens. If you look about defensemen under 22, 24 years old, right? And top pairing. Look around the league. Go everywhere. Each team. The closest team get them is Anaheim Ducks with their draft pick they got. And they are only 19, 20 years old. But look, Quinn Hughes is great in Vancouver. We have nobody at 24 years old, 23 years old around him. Philippe Ronek, maybe what, 25? But compare that, I want power and Ramis Dallin, Stick, there's nobody there. Like, no team close to them. No one. No one. Thanks so much. Et en tape, Philippe Solarin de la région de Verdun est de retour avec nous ce soir. Salut mon Sébastien. Sébastien, mon Philippe. Merci beaucoup. Just wait and see. Now, everything is possible. But on paper, right now, Buffalo, Ottawa have goalie ici, and against see Ottawa and Buffalo. Buffalo, I would say to you, Ottawa have a little bit more trouble goaltender as Buffalo. Buffalo have two goaltender, great goaltender, prometer. They have Luukkonen and they have Devon Levi. And the third backup guy is Eric Comrie. So it's not a bad team over there. They add experienced defensemen. They had Clifton for the Boston Bruins, Johnson for the Colorado Avalanche. This is a two great pick over there. Rasmussen will be healthy. AV RU will be back with the team. Buffalo guys, this is the team will be a top best three team, I believe, in Atlantic. Cousins is a bit overrated. Ever is underrated. I disagree with you, Greg Stick. Dylan Cousin younger Anigski have what, 66 points, 68 points last season, after if I can recall it, for Cousin, only 22 years old. In my opinion, as a center number 2 behind Thompson, right? I think he is the 5th or the 7th best second center, had the most point in NHL last year as a second center. So example, you have Zuski, and after that you have Doc, right? Cousin was a top 7, if I can recall it, 68 point last year, guys. 31 goal. 31 goal. It would be number 1 most goal for the Montreal Canadiens. So for me, I really like him. But that Coach, love the variety round table. Then you open discussion with the chat and more go guess this year. Also changing NHL people and bringing NHL excellent variety sometime for everyone. Thanks so much, Mr. Frank. Would like easy make it the playoffs if we were in the West. I agree with you about this stick. I'll go to pick it up a couple of information here before I go out the Frenchy Quiz. I'm so glad you make the Frenchy Quiz easy every week. You're welcome. We ask for you. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate a lot about that. Eagles game. Here we go. Part of the paid patient about to show their value. Great point, Jumbo, about that one there. For that, if you need a playmaker, you take Eichel, Jack Eichel. But if you already have any playmaker, you take Tage any day of the week. I get with you about that stick. I really like Tage. Thanks so much, everybody in the chat. We'll only grow 20 pick next 2 years. About that, Amir Direct need to go. At some point, they will. For that one, Rick and Benation, the way is already is overrated. If Sakaski scored 30 goals this season, it would be a success season for the Habs regardless of record. Yeah, but I don't see that. For that, if he can become increasing his value or his progression, that would be really what I'm looking for. Mr. Drew is in the house. Welcome back, Mr. Drew. We miss you. Don't forget, guys, click on the like. We're almost at the end of the show. Try to pick up everything here. The future for the Sabres, William, I agree with you. I believe the Buffalo Sabres have more chance to win the Stanley Cup before the Toronto Maple Leafs. That depends how you set a different angle about that, but I really like the Buffalo Sabres. Taking to so far, but not sure about that. The channel. Florida would choke. They are missing Ekblad and Montour at the beginning of the season. I want to help him. Detroit will lead the Detroit for the promised land. Here we go. Was said sick about Bobrovsky. Will Caulfield assist more Madison goal this year? No. Will Caulfield assist be more que Matthews goal? No. Matthews going what, 50 goal if he's still healthy, right? And Caulfield is going to get what, 43, 44, 30. No. I would say no. Try to pick up everything right here. If you have anything else, I think I'm going to move on. Honestly, I have no big idea will come out the next season to have about excited and scared at the same time. I agree with you about this. So Casey not go, and I don't think so. So for more recently, the leave about that. Rudolph, you what is a great point about that one there. For sure. Here we go, guys. Had a great conversation tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Um, Tomorrow night we are back, but we're going to be back early because we do the live streaming talking about the Montreal Canadiens. So I will invite you guys to join live. I think the game is at 7 o'clock or 6:30. I saw RDS at 7 o'clock earlier today, but some people said 6:30. So if anyone know exactly the time of the game, that'd be great for that one. I can wait for the blackout on the AB here in Toronto on the Thursday game. About that, I will change the question. Then, Coach, Will Caulfield, goal, be more que Matthews assist. Oh, that'll be more close. I will slightly go with Caulfield on that one. I think on that one. A great question. This is a good one. For sure. Here you go. We are at the end of the show, guys. Frenchy Quiz. I don't know if you're ready to rock and roll the show tonight. Tonight, I think there are 5 questions on specific happening with the NHL draft. So I think it will be interesting. Some of you are going to learn a little bit more what happening about that draft. Coach, is it fair? Three. You don't see the notes. I don't know if you can see the notes. Like, I need to do a leaderboard, but this is the leaderboard, guys. She ended up in the top right now with 18. That's how I keep all the information about how many you going on that one there. About that one. Don't forget to click on the like. That'd be awesome. We want to thank all the moderators. And we're going to get there, guys. Hold on. I need to pick up my graphic, everything set up. Here we go. Last night, Danny T won for the first time, following by RJ Calabro. Take the lead, number 2 behind Enartap, 7 behind. And then Andy Courvilla won last night, all 3. And Andy is on the back-to-back winning straight game. Can he go for with a hat trick tonight? Andy, we wish you good luck. Tonight, we have 5 questions. 5 questions about the draft. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, my God!
And the first question tonight, guys, is about the supplemental NHL draft. The draft was born because one specific team was annoying everyone. Which team was annoying the rest of the league? And because of that team, they had a second supplemental NHL draft. Good luck. Sorry about that. Which team was annoying the rest of the league? The Oilers, the Islanders, the Red Wings, the Rangers, and the Kings. 5 questions tonight. I go all the way in tonight. Here we go. Okay, let's go with A. Danny is ready tonight. RJ go with C. Justin go with B. We have Leo at A. Coach, okay, is more me right now. It's about tomorrow with the one to be better. As some for that fans say yes. Will you go with A? Gary go with B. Nicolas go with C. Luc Lafontaine C. Claude Richard with D. Happy birthday to Nicolas tomorrow. Rick would go with and one thing is the leave. I'll go with A. Rida with C. We have Frankie with A, Rick with C, Danny with C, and Enata with C. The Rain from Alaska with C, Sebastian with C, Rick Bengal with C, C with C, Mark Elliott with C, Randy with C, Andy Courvilla with C. Ghislain said A. About that one over there. We'll wait for that. If anybody else want to have other question. Here we go. Oops, sorry about that. Easy answer, ladies and gentlemen, on that one.
Oh my
A
God!
lot of people got that one, guys. This is the highest number of the people get a right answer for any question we did all summer. So it look like you know exactly about the supplemental draft, about that one over there. I tried to give all the people and the raiser of that one, and wow. We got that one over there, so we're together. We have guys, listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good answer about that one there. Easy tonight. I tell you, it's going to be easy tonight. I love it. I love it. Great conclusion for each one of them for that. Question number 2 of the night.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Which month was the supplemental NHL draft in 1986? In May, in June, in July, in August, or September? What was the NHL draft supplemental of the 1986? Good luck, everybody. Here we go, Randy. You did it. Good job, everyone. Rick Wood broke us. RJ go with B with June. RJ is always been quick. Okay, let's go with B. July for Nicolas to go B. But no. July and Nicolas got a good answer at the beginning of the first question tonight. Steve G go with E. R go with A. The Rain go with E. Rick Wood go with D. Claude Richard go with D. Luc Lafontaine with C. Gary Cournoyer with E. Justin Framboise with E. Léon Renaud with C. We have Danny T. September, Randy Walkman with E. Léon Renaud with E. We have Willie Snyder with D. Frankie go with D. About that one over there. Anybody else? I did not get a few of them, guys, in the chat, so I will wait a little bit longer. I don't get Rudolph, and I don't get Enartap. Rick Bengal with C, Andy with E, Nicolas de Goubi with C, Enartap with E, Makilep with E. Rudolph got it with E. Here we go, guys. The answer, that's one.
Oh my God!
Answer is E in September. And now we have, ladies and gentlemen, Danny T, Steve G, Mark Elliott, Rick Woods, I believe, with 2. Then we have Rain at 2, Rudolph at 2. We have 1 and Artap at 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take the lead at 2. About that one over there. We have Gary Conway and Justin Framboise have a one good answer about that one over there. And let's move on. Question number 3 of the night. Good luck, everyone. All right. Which answer below is not true about the NHL Supplementary Draft 1986? First player draft is Jan Kidd. The first pick of the draft was for fate. Flyers passed all the picks. Did not pick anyone. The Kings draft Bob Kudelski, and the Pittsburgh Penguins select John Cullen. Which one of them is not true? Good luck, everyone. Hey, Randy Walkman. I said what, but it was Randy Walkman. I apologize. Okay, let's go with C. Randy, yeah, that's because both of you are RW, so I have to put a Woods at the end there. Frankie, pas de problème, il va être meilleur. RJ go with A, Nicolas go with E. Coach, one all the trailer park boy crash your quiz. We have Claude Shaw with E, Willis with B, Gary Connor with A, Leon Renault with A, Danny T with A. Justin Laframboise with E. Wait for more people. Pick up a couple insert right there. I think it's A, Randy. That's the Buffalo Draft one. They make up the players. Look at person go with E. Frankie will go with B. Rick go with C. Inartel go with B. R with A. Sound like something Broadway Bully. Rick Wood with C. Andy with B. Sebastian with B. Steve G with B. Mike Elliott with B. A2 with B. Redolph go with E. Here we go. Move on.
Oh my God!
Here we go. The answer is E. It's not the Pittsburgh Penguins select John Colon. It was the Buffalo Sabres select John Colon, but the first player was drafted. It was right. It was for fate. And the Flyers passed all the picks, and the King draft Bob Kudelski about that one over there. And Rain show up at the last minute. We're going to give it to Rain tonight. He's in Alaska. So we have two winners right now. After three questions, they are 3-3. It's Rudolph and Rain. But Luc Laporte, Nicolas de Gauby-Bonneau, Ghislain Framboise score for get 2 W so far. And Claude Richard score a goal on that question on that night. Question number 4. Are you ready? Let's move on. Here we go. Which NHL player was drafted during the last NHL draft supplémentaire? Which NHL players was the last players? I apologize. The last players. Which NHL player was drafted during the last NHL last draft supplémentaire? But the last players, the last one. I apologize. I'm going to change the question. I apologize. Look like I make a mistake. The last one of the. Here we go. Maybe better that way. The last one. Got it? Everybody got it? Which NHL player was drafted during the last NHL draft supplémentaire, 19, whatever it was, 94, 95. But the last one. Jimmy Baker, Corey Cross, Steve Ruchin, Kirk Nielsen, and Sean Chambers. Good luck, everybody. Ajay go with D. And then we have Gary with C, Rick with E. We have Claude Richard with C. Thanks so much. Nicolas de Gauby-Bonneau. Happy birthday tomorrow with E. Danny go with D. R with C. Willie with E. Randy go with B. Following par Rudolph with D. Steve G with B. Look at person with A. Leon Renault go with C. We're missing a couple. Rain go with D. Andy go with C. Do I get in our top? And after with B, Frankie with A, Sebastian with D. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my God!
The answer, guys, is D. Kirk Nelson is the winner of that one, guys. With that answer, Rudolph and Rain take the lead, guys, at 4. They are 4-4, but Justin Framboise is just behind at 3. Nicolas de Gauby-Bonneau scored another goal on that one over there with RJ, I believe. They are at 2. Many of you are at 2. Some of you are at 1. Here we go, guys. Last one of the night. Last question of the night. Are you ready? Here we go. How many players were drafted during the NHL draft supplémentaire from 1986 to 1995? How many of them was drafted by all the team together? 158, 178, 198, 218, 238. Yes, you're absolutely right, Danny. I apologize. You are 3-2. So Danny and Justin Framboise could tie the game if Rudolph and Rain are round. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. We appreciate a lot. We really kind of you do that. We go with C for Mr. RJ about this one. We have Nicolas at D, Willie Snyder with B, Claude Richard with B. Randy go with E, Léon Renault at D. Sébastien with B, CG at D. We have Danny, Coach, yeah. We have the time is up. We're going to start again one more time. Look like everybody is quiet. We're going to turn around this one. One more. Here we go. Frankie go with A. R go with D. Andy go with A. Ghislain Laframboise with C. Danny with C. Luc Everson with D. Rudolph and Rain, we wait for your answer. Danny, we wait for your answer. 3 people could tie the game or win the game tonight. Rain go with B. And after go with E. Rudolph go with A. Oh! Rain is at B. Rudolph is at A. We'll see what happening with Ghislain is at C. Oh! Will be interesting if one of them is going to get Mark Elliott go at C. Danny, you can have a chance. Go with C now. Oh, go with C. Danny is at C. Rain at B. Rudolph at A. And Ghislain Laframboise is at C. Si Ghislain is in our top, all right, they win. Not in our top, but Danny, all right, they win. If Rain or Rudolph are wrong, but they win anyway if they are not right. Anyway, guys, the winner of this one, obviously for Danny and Ghislain, the answer is D. And we have only one winner tonight, guys, because Rudolph is wrong. The last one is Mr. Rain. He's the winner from Alaska, if I can recall it. The Falling the Rain. He is the winner of the contest tonight. Big fans of the Boston Bro, if I can recall it. By the way, the winner of the contest tonight. Wow, 5-5, guys. This is the perfect game. It's rare. Hopefully for Mr. Andy, your streak is over. This concludes, guys, the show of the Frenchy Quiz of tonight. Sébastien, yeah, so right. Who has 3 good answers tonight, guys? Ghislain Framboise, Sébastien, and Danny T at 3. Rudolph is at 4. Many of you are at 2 tonight. And this is the Rain winner of the contest tonight on this show, on this great special night about that one over there. If you want the winner, Mr. Rain, you can send me an email. I'm going to give you a gift. The gift, guys, is a fantasy guide of the 2023-2024 season from the Elite Prospect. Send me an email at coach@coachfrenchy.com, Mr. Rain. We're going to give you this gift. We gave it yesterday to King of Gamer, by the way. And I'm going to give you this, guys, for the next couple of days. And again, Rain is the winner of the contest tonight. How many times he went this year, Mr. Rain? Let's see what we got there on the stat from DeWitt and Smith for that one. What we got for him. Is it the first time for the Rain? It looked like it is, guys. This is his first time he win a game. I don't see any place anywhere he did not win. Mr. Full Rain. We gave him the first W of the season for him. So, congratulations. We want to say happy birthday, guys, to Mr. Nicolas de Gobi-Bono. Bienvenue, mon ami. And that's conclude, guys, the show. I don't know if you enjoy it. And we passed the time to over 2 hours. So I can't wait to see that next time, my friend. Wow, what a great night. Thanks so much for all the likes. You did not click on the likes. First of all, we want to thank all the moderators to be at the show tonight. Danny, Luciano, and Artap. We want to thank all the super chat of Mr. Rick Bengal tonight. By the way, I have a new function on my software. I can see who did it. I can click now. I can tell you who did a super chat. That's unique. That's fun. And then we have all the people, guys, in the chat. What a great night. It's fun to talk to together. Hopefully you enjoy the content. Hopefully you enjoy the Hockey Nation. And please, sharing with everybody. We are almost about 80 people, subscribers, to reach the 7,000. And this is going to be the year we're going to go to the next level. Until the next time, guys, we want to remind you one more thing. Of course, you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. You have greatness inside of you. You are amazing. And of course, we want to wish you an amazing, great evening. A sweet dream. Hopefully, you have an amazing, great, thankfully Thursday. We hit the last day of the night of the week already, middle of July, September. And then don't forget, we are back live tomorrow night at the first game between the Montreal Canadiens and for the rookie camp. Again, the Buffalo Sabres camp rookies will be live streaming, talking about hockey together. We'll be all for about 2-3 hours together talking about Montreal Canadiens. And I will try to do all the games during the weekend. I'm not sure if I can. If not, it's no big deal. We'll be back Sunday night. Don't forget the big show of the weekly recap with Artap talking about the Montreal Canadiens. What a great night. You guys will make me smile. You make me joy. You make me happy. You don't know how much. So I just want to say to you, my bottom of my heart, thanks so much. Very grateful and thankful to have each one of you to be my friends. On the next time, be well, be ill, find a way, not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate the second half of what, Woody? Willie said from Arvada, 2023. That's all, my friend. Remember, Hot Nation and Hockey Nation want to say to you one more thing. We love you, people. Have an amazing, great night. See you tomorrow night. I don't think so.
What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me,
Booyah!